What in the HE double hockey sticks did I just watch on this episode of Basketball Wives? Oh, yes, we are back, baby. We are back for season 10, episode 22. Okay. Now, mind you, as you guys, I'm giving this review. I went to the dentist today and they put this fluoride on my teeth. But it ain't like the fluoride that you used to swoosh in your mouth. This some type of newfangled fluoride that they swipe across your teeth, and it feels like you got some type of plastic film on your teeth. So bear with me as I try to vigilantly make my way through this thing today. Okay. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm trying to determine what I'm gonna rate this episode. Ooh, I mean, I'm gonna give it a 8.5 because I'm mildly intrigued by this producer drama that Jackie and Jen have going on. This took a turn that I really wasn't expecting, and I'm a little bit delighted by it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm a little bit delighted. I mean, y'all know I be here for some petty drama, right? I don't really get into much the dark drama of it all, like the deep, the stuff that be like, oh, I can't come back from that. Although when we talking about escaping SWV and all that, I mean, now that I could have gone another 2 episodes with that. But back to Basketball Wives. This was some interesting stuff here. Is Jackie trying to take credit for Jennifer's documentary? Okay, that's what I want to know. Now, this documentary has been in the works for some time now, and I'm like, she said it's coming soon on VH1. When? It should have dropped last night. All the talking we doing about it, for real, for real. I mean, we talk about marketing and we talk about marketing and synergy. That documentary should have been dropped last night. Okay, right after the episode, but quiet as it's kept. I'm about to get into this Monica hosting this true crime entertainment thing that they got on VH1. That's what I'm really trying to get up into. If I get some time on my hands. If I get some time on my hands, that's where I'm trying to go with it. But anyway, I know y'all came here for the Basketball Wives of it all, so let's get into it because I know y'all, some of y'all be like upset when I get to, actually, I ain't never seen nobody complain about it, but in my mind, somebody might be upset about it when I go down a little rabbit hole, which is quite frequently, but it is my channel. So anyway, we started this episode off with Duffy apologizing to Brandy for the 1,000th time. Okay, for the 1,000th time. Now, she just want to forgive, forget, and move on. Brandy can forgive, but she will never forget. Brandy is holding on, and we're gonna talk about this later. Brandy is holding on to anything that anybody does her wrong. She feels anybody does her wrong. So I feel like, is suffering from the PTSD from dealing with her husband and and Lord knows whatever else that happened. Okay, over these past couple of years. Okay, if you saw the episode with Iyanla, okay, all the trauma that he had put her through. Okay, with hundreds of women allegedly. I think it was hundreds allegedly. How you count that many? I don't know. Meanwhile, I feel like now she is, trying to establish boundaries for herself, but she's doing it. I feel like she's going a little. I mean, it could be the right amount for her, but to me, it feels like overkill, girl. Like, I mean, first of all, British is not a reliable source, as I said last week, and I don't know why y'all treating her as such. This is no shade to you, British, but we don't know whether you're guilty or innocent. Okay, so I mean, and it's not up to us. It's up to really the courts. But I say all that to say, watching British in the episodes, and I could have swore I saw a tweet from her from someplace that she said something. Let me see if I can find it because that's the joy of just doing what we do and then having access to the internet. Because I need to pull this up because this type of thing right here. it really bothers me something serious. Um, I don't see it. I don't see it. But let me tell you what it was. Okay. Hold on. I should have done this live. I should have done it live. Y'all bear with me because we got a couple of things we got to talk about. Now, Jen and her documentary is complete. Thanks to our friends over at the BBWT. Check out the BBWT Inc. on Instagram. The documentary is complete and delivered to the network. I'm so excited and can't wait for the world to see the story. I'm celebrating. Stay tuned for an air date. Jennifer Williams Productions. She didn't tag Jackie Christie, y'all. So, I mean, I don't know what's good. What's good, Jen? Why you ain't tagged Jackie, the other producer? Anyway, back to what I was saying. British says something like, I did what I was supposed to do and I made the show entertaining. Something to that effect. I'm paraphrasing on Twitter or something like that. And I was like, I hate when people tweet those types of things because listen, if you really felt the way you felt and you was spreading the tea like on some real type stuff, then that's one thing. But if you're telling me you're doing this for the sake of entertainment value, then what the hell am I watching? And y'all excuse my French because y'all know I don't even like the curse, and I don't like the curse on my channel. But I mean, the French had to come out of me because I just couldn't contain it. Like, I hate when people do stuff like that. It just irks my spirit and my soul. Anyway, Duffy feels like Brandy could have cut her a little slack, and everybody leave. Back in LA, Jen is with her ex Jelani. Why are we still even working with this storyline? For what? For why? Why? Just go ahead and take him out the show. I done told y'all 25 times at this point. We know it's a farce. It's not real. It's over. It's done. Let it go, Elsa. Let it go. Okay, stop trying to force this thing down our throat. We know it ain't. We know it ain't. We know she was somebody else. She's consumed with planning her hair show in the streets for next week. Now, Jackie meets with Doug and Iman for a double date, and Jackie wants Duffy to feel better because she know that apology didn't go well and it wasn't well received by Brandy. But whatever. They talk about marriage and stuff like that, and this is another scene that's kind of nice to see. I feel like this is probably the first time that we've never seen like the couples like do things like this season, and that's kind of nice. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of nice because it kind of really does again reestablish that these are basketball wives, or these are you know uh these ladies are connected to the game in some way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? So I like these scenes right here, although it don't really give us much to talk about other than the fact that Duffy feels like she's kind of ready, and we learn more about her proposal and that it wasn't. She said something like, the proposal wasn't what she wanted it to be, because if it wasn't on social media, then who saw it? Girl, let me tell you something. Y'all listen. You do not have to live out your life on social media. Okay? For the most part, I have been battling that these days anyway, outside of my little commentary on, the shows and stuff like that. In terms of my actual life, I be forgetting to take out my phone during some of the most fun and intimate moments. And I'm trying to get better with that because I want to capture it from my other YouTube channel. But for the most part, I be feeling like everything ain't got to be on social media. Now, if you're one of those types of people where you want to chronicle everything on social media, I don't have no problem with that either. But, it doesn't mean that it didn't happen because it wasn't on social media. It just means the folk didn't see it. But your life can still be lit without having to be all up on the social media streets. But I say to each his own, and there's no judgment here. There's no judgment. But I do want to make it clear that, don't feel bad if you're one of those types of people and some of your biggest moments are not lived on the gram or Facebook or the TikTok or whatever. Anyway, British, Brandy, and Brooke, the three Bs, are out shopping for, their last day in Sacramento. British now, all of a sudden, oh God, she need to talk to Brandy because, she feel like Duffy was just mad, and Duffy has always been loyal. Yeah, girl, okay, First it was she ain't loyal. Now it's, oh, she's always been loyal. Cut us some slack. No, the damage is done now, girl. Shut up. Uh, I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I don't mean shut up for real. I just mean stop talking about this. You just getting in the way, girl. You just getting in the way. Lord forgive me. Lord forgive me. This is what these shows be doing. It be driving me to the brink. Okay, so Lord forgive me for that. Forgive me for that, because I don't even mean that. But what I do mean is I want her to stop. Stop. You talk about Jackie meddling, girl. You are the meddler. Okay, you ain't the Riddler. You are the meddler, and you got other things to worry about, like charging that ankle monitor. Okay, because that's going to come up in this episode. Anyway, Brandy says that she was listening, but she feels like Duffy was going for the low blow with the loyalty thing, and she still has a wall up because of things in her past. So she not feeling it. Like I told y'all, it was the thing in her past that's got her on edge this season. Okay, since she didn't came back, she was on edge with Malaysia. Now she on edge with Duffy. You know what I'm saying? And the person I feel like really, I feel like, again, I don't know what's going on in her life since she's been off the show, but it kind of feel like, girl, like loosen up a little bit. Like you are rah for what? For what? Lighten up. You're back on TV, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, give us, have some fun. I don't know. But I guess if she won't mad, we wouldn't have nothing to talk about. But and if she is really mad and that's her emotion, then I guess that's what it is. But I feel like the source of that trauma comes from that little bit of, again, that little angst from things that she's already dealt with. Now everybody else gonna feel it because she not taking that stuff no more. Anyway, back in LA, Jackie and Brandy meet up at a cafe, to talk about Sacramento. They talk about Jen and how Jackie was hurt by Jen and the hotel thing, but she knows that she hurt Jen too. But, then, don't you know, Jennifer calls Jackie for the advice all the time. Jennifer is dialing 1-800 Jackie's advice. Okay? As if Jackie is Miss Cleo. Ring, ring, ring. Jackie, girl, what should I do about Jelani? What should I do about my hair show? What should I do about my production? Can I send you some video clips? Can you help me produce my documentary? Is that possible, please? Yes. Okay, you can. Okay, you just got to finish rubbing Doug's feet. Okay, yeah. I'll hold. I'll hold for you. Yeah, girl. Yeah. Okay, standing by. He moaning like that. That must be some good rubbing. I could learn a thing or two from you. Jelani, come here. Yes, the way Jackie puts it, Jen is always calling her. And Jackie, is not the type to be on the phone a whole lot. So she's, coming up out of her element to be on the phone with Jennifer so much, giving her all of this constructive advice about her life and being a big sister. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And so Jackie can actually tell us all about the documentary. She can show us screenshots. She can show us video. She can show us who was casted. She can show us everything, even the credits, So Jackie has it all. And, Jackie has been helping in the pre-putting of it together because, Jackie is a producer. Yes. So Brandy is like, does she want credit for Jennifer's production? She don't really quite know what this power struggle between Jackie and Jen is about, but whatever. It's entertaining to me. So anyway, Brandy wants to have a little kickback for everybody, and Jackie wants to know if Duffy's invited. And she really does want them to have a sit-down ponderosa, but, Brandy gets emotional because she's been going to therapy and she knows her worth. And even if they did have a disagreement, that doesn't mean that Duffy can say effed up ish, whether friend, family, or husband. She is now standing her ground. And she thought big of Duffy, but she still wants her respect. This is a part of Brandy that I did enjoy seeing because I felt like it showed the vulnerability in what it is that she's been going through on this journey. Because without that statement, as we've surmised many times throughout this season, without that statement, without that moment, we can only guess that these are the sources of her angst. But now that she's telling us in this scene, I feel like, aha, this was a nice little aha moment where Brandy opens up to not only us but to Jackie about the things that she's been going through, what she's been experiencing in therapy, and why she's putting up boundaries with so many of her friends, but not only her friends, but her family and her man, about, what she will take and what she won't take. And so that gives us a lot more background as to, I think, why she's doing and moving the way that she's moving. I think she's in that therapy zone, and it's raw. It's like, I'm cutting this out. I'm cutting this out. I'm cutting this out. I can't say I blame her, because she's going through the journey. You know what I'm saying? She's going through the journey, and we're seeing her figure it out in real time. So because I feel that journey is real, I feel like I can be way more accepting of it as a viewer, even though it's frustrating. I can be more accepting of it because, again, it's based in reality. This friendship is based in reality. The issues seem based in reality, even though the meddling by British seemed a little bit based on her online statements that I can't find them. But I did see them. I just feel like, I don't like that kind of. I don't like just doing stuff to make us to give us a show. Like, no, live fully. And if the cast is living fully in their reality, then there will always be drama because people are dramatic. Okay, so that's why you always got to have the right cast. So Jen has her casting call. Brooke joins her to look for the options, recap the trip. Jen viewed Jackie as a sister, so she feels like Jackie has been doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes that she don't appreciate. So Brooke asks, "Well, was Jackie helping you with your documentary?" So in the flashback from Sacramento, we see that Jackie says she was trying to help her with her documentary as a ghost producer or something behind the scene. Jennifer is livid, baby. She is livid. Like, what? I'm like, Jen, why didn't you tell us that Jackie was working with you on this project? I mean, I think that would have been something nice for us, the fans, to know that this was a collaboration between Jackie and Jennifer Productions. Anyway, Brandy has her kickback, and the girls come over. I think Jen is deciding that she's gonna skip this event. Angel's baby's okay. Duffy is coming. British does take accountability to Duffy for meddling in that situation and tells her that she wants to make it right as they're on the way over. Brandy does give Duffy a hug, and you can see Duffy is just giddy with joy to be back in the good graces of Brandy. Brandy does say that Jen needs a moment, and Jackie admits that she's not invited to Jen's hair show and that Jen can't get past her immaturity or insecurity. I can't remember if she said immaturity or insecurity. But Duffy reveals that she's ready to the group, that she's ready to walk down the aisle and she's going to plan the proposal. Now, Brooke is still having her moments and taking things day by day with her divorce. And suddenly, British ankle monitor starts to go off, and she got to run home because if that battery go dead, she's going to be in violation. Now, I did not realize you had to charge these things, but I guess it's based in reality. I mean, it makes sense, right? It's an electronic device. But what I want to know is, now, when you got the ankle monitor, okay, let's just say this is your foot, okay? This is your foot. Okay, your toes doing whatever they're going to do. This is your foot. And why don't I have something to wrap around? Okay, this is your foot. Let me find something. I ain't got no string or nothing right there. Anyway, this is your foot and this is the monitor, right? So when you are at home in the bed, I need somebody to answer this for me because I really don't know. Okay. So when you are in the bed, do you have to sleep with your leg by the outlet and then charge and put this in the thing and then this end go in the outlet. So your leg got to be by the outlet because if the ankle monitor can't come off, is there a battery pack? I mean, it like how does it work? You know what I'm saying? This is, I mean, can somebody in the, if you, I know somebody in the chat go know. So let me know how it works because I am just curious because I need to see that thing for myself. You know, because now that she done told us, I want to know. Curious minds, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, it's the day of Jen's show, and everybody is getting their hair done. She got the model, she got the makeup artist. Everybody again begins to arrive, and Lord, please tell me what is dangling from Angel Brinks' ear. What is what are these? What are these? What are these? You know what? I don't even have anything big enough that would that I could use to simulate, okay, the earrings that are dangling from her lobe. Okay, they look, I mean, it is literally like this. I mean, y'all thought I've been talking about these earrings before, baby. Yo, this diamond nail that she got in her ear, I don't know. This has had to been from the Louvre or something, baby, because it was Star Spangled Bannered. Okay, it was Star Spangled Bangled. All right, it was diamond nailed out. It was bling dripping from the core of the earth. Okay, those earrings took over her face. They took over her body. I didn't see her face past those earrings. Okay, I couldn't. I was blinded by the diamond nails. I really was. It was like a light. I mean, it was just like it was just dangling from the. I mean, big and dangly. You know what I'm saying? It was just so much. I was like, you still got the like. I thought we talked about these. No, no. Okay, fine. Listen, you know, you can do what you want to do with your ears and your earlobes, but dang, it just seemed like they be way down and stuff like that. And how does it work? I tried on when I did a thing. I think I did a video when I was doing my young, famous, and African review. And y'all know I did the little different outfits and stuff like that. And one of those was like a big old earring. And I swore I was in danger because the way that thing was moving around and shaking and it was, I mean, just hanging. I felt like my earlobe was just had weighed 20 pounds. Okay, I'm done with that. Anyway, you know, everybody walks the runway. Jelani, her ex Jelani, is there with her ex parents in law, and you know, Jen comes out and gives a speech, thanks the parents, everybody else for coming. British wants to know if she feels bad for inviting Jackie, and she does not. Then they ask Jackie, well, they ask Janet, do you miss Jackie? And she says, no, she doesn't. But she's like, well, Brandy, are you okay with Duffy? But, you know, because she don't know, she ain't been around. Brandy says, yes, they're moving forward. So for Jen, it was the taking credit for her documentary that really sent her over the edge. So Duffy does go to visit Jackie and they are celebrating, and you know, she wants to show Iman that she wants to get married. So hence they are going to go to Mexico, all the girls and the guys, and she's going to do her proposal to the man in Mexico. Now, I think we had previously known this because there was some scuttlebutt around whether or not British would be able to go down to the Mexico with her ankle monitors and things. I would assume as long as she got permission from the PO or the person or whoever she got to check in with, and as long as she got that battery pack and they know what she is, she should be fine. But that is leaving out the country, so that could be questionable. Okay. So y'all might want to go to San Diego next time so British can easily be able to go. Anyway, British and Jen go to get the pedicures. All right. And, British had a great time at the show. And we learned that there's now distributors looking and they trying to find, into the hair things and stuff like that. So the hair industry is popping. Okay. So Jackie Jackie comes sashaying in, right? And British is trying to mend the problems because she turned into little Jackie 2.0. And Jackie is not going to get her pedicures, okay? But she did bring some cupcakes as a gesture of good faith. Ain't that nice? So Jackie asks Jen, well, do you remember what happened the last time we saw each other? Probably not the best way to start with an apology or trying to smooth things over. And Jennifer says, yeah, you put your hands on me. So Jackie apologizes for touching her arm, but she does feel like the phone call made her feel uncomfortable. The one where Jen was asking her, does she look like a deluxe B? Okay. Jennifer says she feels like Jackie keeps effing with her. And Jen says that Jackie knows that she's not confrontational, so she does let a lot of things slide, but she feels like Jackie keeps poking at her. So Jackie says, well, it's all lies, okay? It's lies that Jackie didn't help her with her documentary, and it was lies that Jackie allegedly made her feel unsafe when she put her hands on her, okay? Jackie says it's all lies. It's all lies. Lies, the lies, the lies. Okay? The lies. Jackie. Jen cannot even stick around for this, okay? She and her Versace are getting up to leave, okay? She has got to go. Now, Jackie get to talking about, all these labels that Jen got on as she's leaving. And she's like, those labels don't mean you got a lot of money. Okay. And yeah, they don't really. True enough. But, I do like it when my reality stars show up looking like they trying to go somewhere. Every time they in a scene, they ain't in a sweatsuit. But if sweatsuits are the rage, but then maybe that's it. I don't know. That's my review for Basketball Wives, season 10, episode 22. You know what I figured it is that Basketball Wives, the reason why I think that people have a hard time really re-engaging with the season is because it's a lot lighter than the previous seasons. The previous seasons before this were rife with conflict and strife. And I think a lot of people just got so tired of how toxic it felt. And now that it's back, I think it's gonna be it's been hard for some people to re-engage with it because of all that we had experienced over the past several years leading up to this season. So I'm wondering if the show really has what it takes to get its spark all the way back. You guys let me know in the chatterization what you think. Let me know in the comment section down below, and I will catch you in the next video.
Honey, the tea is hot this season, and I'm serving every last drop. If she wants to survive in this social circle, she better learn to fall in line.
This season, I'm coming for everything. I want it all.